What's up, guys? How you doing? Today is Monday, and I have really bad news, guys. I lost my Profile account. I lost my account. Although I told you guys that since I started trading the account, that I made a mistake on the account on the beginning of the trading, so I did not follow my strategy and not apply proper risk management. So before I sat down back to realize it was already too late. The account was in a deep drawdown, so I could not. I tried as much as possible. I got some trades. I got some multiple trades like hit TP, but he just couldn't. The trade I took during the weekends stopped me, and I failed the account, guys. So, nevertheless, I've also purchased another account with Bitfunded. It's still a crypto prop firm. So I'm looking forward to obeying my strategy, not rushing, don't not foaming into trade. So let's just see how it goes, guys. It's another $5,000 profit account. Please, guys, don't mind the noise on the background. So just try to stick with me on this video. So let me show you the trade. Let me show you the chart, what I saw and how the trade went out during the weekend. So guys, this was the trade that stopped us out, that made us lose the account. Although I closed a trade here at break even, though I lost about like $19 because I knew price was going to move impulsively to the upside. So what did I see? I saw this what's it called, this change of character, and there was a market structure shift at this level. Went up impulsively, took out this high, which was the market structure shift, then went down into this three candlestick fair value gap that we are having here. So I went down to the 15-minute time frame to check my confirmation entry, and I took the trade. Though I held this trade from Thursday evening till was it just Saturday or Sunday. I had this trade close to 3 days, right? Close to 3 days. I had this trade for close to 3 days. Although it stopped me out, but nevertheless, I still have another account. Yes, I'm currently on this trade on Solana USDT on the Bitfunded account. So I'll show you guys what the interface looks like. So guys, this is the interface of the Bitfunded crypto profile account. So as you can see, it's just as your normal crypto exchange interface like Bybit, OKX, BitGet. So we are currently running in profit of $10.78 on the Solana short position that I just placed. Currently running in profit. Hope this trade goes to our TP. Now, what did I see before taking this trade? As you can see, that I saw price swept this high over here, made a change of character to the upside. So we saw price go down, but did not break above this previous high. It just made a little bit of wick, then breaks down again, breaking below this low at $132.48. So this was clearly a change of character to the downside. So I marked, first of all, I marked out my fair value guard, and second, my order block. So price came to my order block. I went down to the 15-minute time frame for my confirmation entry. I took this trade, and right now we are currently in profit. So that was what I saw on this Solana trade, and I've taken the trade on the Bitfunded account. Hopefully this trade goes in our direction. It will put us up in the account. So that is it, guys. Let's quickly take a look at the Bitcoin market. Guys, this is BTC on the weekly. Let's quickly do a top-down analysis. So you can see that the previous week we went down as low as 76,000. Then we quickly got bought back up, and which created this bullish weekly close. So this week we could see BB price going lower to this level, but we don't want to see price closing below this weekly close, maybe going below 76,000, because if we go below 17,000 this week, then we could easily see price drop towards this trend line, maybe finding support around this trend line we're having here. So let's move over to the daily. Bitcoin on the daily is still bullish as long as we hold above the $78,000 level, because if we break below this level, then we could see another leg down to the downside. Although yesterday we created this bearish engulfing candle, engulfing this previous day candlestick, so we could see maybe price go lower to these levels here, maybe finding support around these levels before we have another leg to the upside. So as you can see that if I take a look at the stochastic RSI on the daily time frame, we could see that we are having a divergence here. You can see that price is creating a lower low while the daily RSI is creating a higher low, which indicates a bullish divergence. So maybe we could just see a drop towards the maybe $80,000 level. If we find support around the $80,000 level, we could see a bounce to this resistance trend that we are having here, maybe a break above this resistance trend line. Now on the hourly time frame, we could see that price made this change of character at this level, broke down, price shot up to as high as $84,000. This was literally a fake out. For those breakouts, for those traders that trade a breakout, you could say that this was a fake out. When they entered, price sold to the downside. So I see price moving lower to this level, at least on the hourly, to find support before another leg to the upside. So what I don't want to see is price breaking above, although if price breaks above this high, this $85,000 level, we could see maybe price go all the way to 87 towards the $90,000 level. Although on the short term, although we are starting to gain momentum on the higher time frame, but on the short term lower time frame, the 1 hour, we are slightly bearish on the 1 hour. So let's see what price is going to do. I'm already on my short trade on Solana on the Bitfunded account, so let's see how price is going to behave. If I hit stop loss on my trade, I'm definitely going to show you guys. So let's see what price is going to do. So that's it, guys. Although we lost the PropW Profirm account, but there's one thing I notice about this Profirm is because this Profirm, they do put their rules and strategies just to make people fail, lose their account, because they are profiting off the money that we are actually using to buy the Profirm. So guys, there's one thing that this PropW does is that anytime I place a trade, take for example I'm losing 1% on the $5,000 account, which is supposed to be $50. Anytime I trade, it hits stop loss. Instead of losing $50, I'll be losing $60 or $70. So it doesn't make any sense. It's just like the prophet just literally right out openly want us to fail. You understand? So that's one thing I hate about the prop W I just lost. That was the reason why I just decided to get this Bitfunded account. I do have the belief that we are definitely going to pass this challenge, this one. I have the belief, I have the hope. So that's it, guys. I'll keep you posted. Peace out. I'll be going to the gym later in the evening. Today, I'm working on my legs day. Last week, I did upper body. Today, Monday, legs day. Then tomorrow, maybe shoulders. And so that's it, guys. I'll keep you posted. Peace. how you're doing. You remember the Solana trade we took? So the trade has currently hit TP. So this trade ran to TP during, was it Wednesday or something? So I was busy, I could not make a vlog. So the trade finally hit TP and we are currently up 1% on the Bitfunded accounts, currently up 1%. So let me show you guys how the trade went. So guys, this was the trade. As you can see that when price swept this liquidity over there with a bearish momentum, so I marked out this other block right here, went down to the 15-minute time frame to take my entry. As you can see, price went down, retraced up, and finally shot back down, smashing our TP aggressively. So guys, we are currently up 1% on the account. So then what I saw next, now I'm currently on this trade on Solana, on this Solana long trade. At this point I entered around here. So what did I see before taking the trade? As you can see on the chart, that there was this change of character, price sweeping this liquidity impulsively to the upside and making a market structure shift. Why is this a market structure shift? Because price went up impulsively, breaking this ice, which signifies that price is no longer bearish on the 1 hour but bullish. As you can see, price went up at this place, came down to test my other block over here. So I went down to the 15-minute time frame, and now we are currently running on some profit on this Solana long. So let me show you how it is on the Bitfunnel account. As you can see, we are currently up 20 $13 in profit. Price is a little bit fluctuating at the moment, as you can see. So I told you guys that I have hopes of us passing this account and we're actually getting funded, guys. We're actually getting funded. So let's just try as much as possible to stick to our routine, to stick to our strategy, and hopefully we are going to pass this account. Although today is Friday, guys, I'll be holding this trade. Maybe I'll be holding this trade during the week. I'm not sure this trade will hit TP within this Friday. Maybe between Friday or Saturday, then I will definitely show you screenshot and share this trade with you guys. Maybe probably Monday I will be sharing this trade with you guys. I'm currently holding this trade. I'm holding it, although I'm a day trader though, but sometimes I do hold trades for as long as 2 days, most of the times 3 days. So it doesn't mean when you're a day trader that you enter a trade and close it at the same day. Although sometimes I do enter a trade and close, trade hits my TP that the same day, but it depends on the market volatility at the moment. Although if we hit stop loss on this trade, we'll be losing just $50, because I'm risking on a $5,000 account, I'm risking just $50 per every trade. So hopefully we are managing our risks properly, you understand, unlike the first account. So that is it, guys. Catch you guys later. That Solana trade hit our stop loss at around 125.44. So although it's still the same strategy, guys, I followed my strategy, I followed my rules. But regardless, no matter how you follow your strategy and your rules, you still uh, get stopped out eventually. So at this trade, we lost about $49 or something. Regardless, we're still up around $20, but hopefully our next trade will be up in profit, then we can pass this account in no time. So that is it, guys. Peace out. That is it, guys. And there's one thing I wanted to say. There's one thing I love about this Bitfunnel account is that whenever I place a trade, it doesn't give me this huge drawdown unlike the Prop W account we first traded. Once I enter a trade, I'll be uh, in loss of about, maybe I'm risking like $50 on that trade. I'll be in loss of about, say, $15, you understand. So this Bitfunnel account is a good prop firm, and it has a little low spread, little to no spread, and when the price you execute, that's the price it actually sells at or buys at. You understand? So that is it for Before. I really love this Profim account. Before I go, let's quickly take a look at the BTC dominance, the USDT dominance, and also the altcoin dominance, which is the total trade, because I think we'll be waiting for hot season for months, and we are in a March, which is almost the first quarter of the year. But we were expecting hot season during January, but there was no hot season in February, there was no hot season, and now we are almost at the middle of March, close to the ending of March, and I think that hot season will start any moment from now, because according to certain charts I'm seeing right now, it's indicating that we are going to have this explosive move with altcoins. And right now, Bitcoin is starting to gain momentum on the daily, and we can see that on the weekly, we are starting to have this stochastic RSI cross on the weekly, which indicates an upward, an upside potential. So let's quickly take a look at the chart. Let's quickly see the total trade, the Bitcoin dominance, and also the USDT dominance. So guys, this is the Bitcoin dominance. As we can see on the chart that around this resistance over here, we'll be having multiple candlestick closes below the resistance. As you can see on this place, and because this is on the weekly time frame, that the dominance shot up all the way from 61.60% up to like 63-64%. So finally we had a close below, creating this wick over here, indicating that price might reverse to the downside. As you can see that this is quite a reversal pattern, and again there was another shot up in dominance up to 61%, finally closed below this level. And right now we can see that this weekly candlestick is actually printing a bearish weekly close. But what we want to see on the BTC dominance in is price closing below this candlestick over here, that we should see a close of price below this candlestick over here, which will indicate that okay, now money is being shifted from Bitcoin into the altcoins. Then we want to actually see a drop on the on the Bitcoin dominance, maybe breaking this trend, retesting, and a further continuation to the downside. That is when we are going to see a proper hot season, because we attempted to close below this trend line on the BTC dominance, but price quickly reversed to the upside, which made Bitcoin to gain momentum and other altcoins to drop drastically. You understand? So when we finally see a break of this trend line, then we could see an upward push for this. Although if we do not close below, we could actually see BTC dominance spiking up, maybe in Bitcoin first leading the race before a final drop on altcoins. We could see something like this. We see something like this, a spike in Bitcoin dominance up to these highs over here, maybe reaching as high as the 72%. You understand? Price could actually go up to the 72% before maybe we actually see a drop on dominance. But regardless, we are still going to get a proper all season, and believe by this March the all season will commence. Guys, this is the USDT dominance, and what you're actually seeing here on the weekly is that USDT dominance went as high as 6.24% and actually had a weekly close, and now this candlestick, this current candlestick, is actually engulfing this previous week, which indicates that the USDT dominance is going down and it might drop. When the USDT dominance drops, then we can see a move of altcoin. And let me quickly actually explain the meaning of this USDT dominance for those of you that are new into crypto. So USDT dominance indicates where investors are putting their money, is either in USDT or in crypto assets such as Bitcoin or ETH. When there is a drop in USDT dominance, it means investors are willing to sell their USDT to volatile crypto assets to make profit. And when there is a spike up in USDT dominant, it means that investors are willing to sell their volatile assets such as Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies into safer assets such as USDT for to capitalize on the profit. You understand? So when we actually see a drop on the USDT dominant, it will indicate that investors are selling out of USDT and into crypto assets, which will actually pump the price of the crypto market. When there's a drop in USD dominance, there's actually a pump on the crypto market. So that's how it is, guys. The USD dominance is the opposite of the crypto market. So if we take a look at the stochastic RSI on the weekly, we will see that the weekly here is actually overbought. We are actually overbought above the 98 to 100 or 99.63 line on the stochastic RSI, which indicates that price might reverse on the weekly, and definitely price is going to reverse. Then we could actually see a drop, maybe a bounce on this level, then a final break. Then we'll be targeting the lower levels. Once the USDT dominant breaks this level, then we are going to have a clear rip off on the crypto market and also on the low cap coins. Guys, for the last and not the least, which is the total tree, which is the total crypto market cap excluding BTC and ETH, and this is the altcoin market cap. And now the altcoin market cap is at around $804 billion. You understand? And let me quickly explain this altcoin market cap, for short, the total three. When there is a dump on the altcoin market cap on the total three, it indicates that investors are selling out of altcoins into stable assets such as BTC or USDT. And when there's an increase, a pump on the total three, it indicates that a lot of money is being dumped into the altcoin. You understand? So when price was consolidated around this level, we can see that there was a clear break of trend, a retest of the trend, and price was at $601 billion. We can see that there was an impulsive move on the weekly, creating this consecutive bullish candlestick up to this resistance. And I can see that what we are having here, if I take my FIB2 from this low right here to this high, we can see that we are actually testing the 618 levels in between the 0.786 and the 0.618, which is actually the golden zone. And what you can actually see is that there was a clear bullish candlestick close, and this previous week we are actually still bullish. What we want to see is for price to close above this level at around $822 billion. Then we can see maybe an explosion to this resistance over here. So we could see something like this, a reclaim of this zone, then maybe an explosion to this resistance, even breaking above this resistance. When the altcoin, the total tree, gets to up to $1.2 trillion, breaking above this resistance, then we can see a proper explosion of the altcoins. Another indicator indicating that price might explode rapidly before we even notice is the oversold of the total trade. You can see that everything is probably oversold on the weekly. For the next 2 to 3 weeks, we could see a cross, or even the next week probably we could see a cross on the total trade and an explosion on price, marking the alt season. You understand? So that is it. That's what I want to let you to know. So you all just have to hold your bags and trade wisely, because right now the market, we want to be a little bit more volatile. You understand? So let's just, if you are a trader, try to put your stop loss in check and also trade wisely. Peace out. So guys, that is my analysis for both the Bitcoin dominance, the total tree, and the USDT dominance. As we can see currently on the chart, just what I just showed you, that we are probably oversold on the weekly time frame, and this indicates that there is a big god candlestick coming that will erase all the pain away. that will make us be in the green and printing a lot of money. So guys, this is 2025 guys. There is no need to dull. If you're not into crypto, you don't know what to do, maybe you are just starting out with crypto, you can as well like and follow this channel for more. Don't forget to like, comment, and also give me a follow, give me a thumbs up. I'll be back again next week Monday sharing my journey with you guys. So that is it guys. Peace.